You guys want to know what quantum entanglement is? Well, guess what? It's gonna be I literally put in explain what quantum entanglement is. I don't remember doing that, but that's probably why you were asking about the entire time.
Yeah, you can explain what cosmic entanglement is.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome to a brand new Wesbrine Studios talk. This episode, we're doing our sub-series called Cosmic Entanglement, the space series. Basically, we're gonna talk about anything related to space. Josh, I will strangle you.
So third or a promise.
Alright, this episode's already... Anyway, so the first thing I want to ask to all of you in the podcast, except for Femdog, who has not arrived yet, how passionate are you about space?
Very. I want to
Okay,
do
I
it for
like
my
space.
job.
Wicker, Hidoggi, or Hickwicker, Josh, how do you feel about space?
I do like space.
I enjoy space.
Anything
It
you
really
guys want to
gets
go
fun
into
motor
detail
running.
about how much you like it?
I
would
feel
do
like
that.
that's not a good idea, or this podcast would be a little more than 1 hour.
Okay.
And then I would be the
Go
only
for
one
it.
talking. I would be the only one speaking.
Usually it's Dan the only one who's speaking, so I mean that'd be not very bad.
It'll be a nice change.
Alright, so I guess you guys don't want to go into specific about how passionate you are to space, so I'll just move on to the next one. If you don't sound like you're having an aneurysm, Josh.
Sorry.
So, the next topic is NASA versus SpaceX, public companies versus private companies. Which one do you guys favor?
Well,
SpaceX.
yeah, well, the when we talk about private companies versus public companies, it's like it very much goes into you know, like
Politics.
whether they get funding or not, where they get funding from. So like SpaceX gets a lot of its funding from outside sources, and it also it means that the people have a lot more opinions in what goes on in the company, right? So I think SpaceX is definitely a lot better, especially because I mean they made the first rocket that actually came back and landed without landing into a fucking ocean. So I would have to go with SpaceX. I mean NASA does a lot, but they haven't done a lot recently for groundbreaking discovery. That helps for the normal person. You know what I mean? They might have done like very minute things, but things that are like very big for the betterment of like the future and betterment of society, then yeah, we go with SpaceX.
Oh,
What about you, Dan? What do you think?
I dropped my phone. Hold on.
That's quite interesting.
That's my opinion. I dropped my phone. I gotta agree with the whole space.
What?
Oh,
Actually, only because based on shit, Burger. Anyways, I can't focus when all of a sudden just fucking. Anyways, so I've turned it back to my PC now. So
Stop typing, Josh.
From what I understand,
I can hear it.
to me, could I?
bitch!
Sorry, Josh was typing, and we could hear it.
No, I don't know what just happened.
Do you want me to go back to you so you can
fucking-
gather your thoughts?
I had a thing and then it's gone.
I'll go back to
Well,
you.
hold on, I gotta find this. Yeah, give me a second.
Alright,
And lost something important.
Wicker, Josh, do any of you want to put your thoughts in between NASA and SpaceX?
I do like
SpaceX
Elon Musk,
is
so
best. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Elon Musk is kind of like the meme of like I don't know, billionaires. He's like the 6th richest person in the world, and he like posts his anime on his Twitter account.
Oh, jeez.
Perfect.
Like at one point Twitter thought he was being hacked because of like how much stupid shit he's putting on Twitter, but really it was just Elon Musk being stupid. Like he's the 6th richest person in the world. Like, oh, hold on. Let me if you just go on his Twitter right now, I bet the most recent tweet is something like so dumb. I have to sign in.
Sorry.
You guys found it.
Oh my god. What'd you find, Dan?
Dan, can you stop being ADHD for 5 seconds? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, you should probably tell her to hit doggy.
Guys, guess what? I found it.
Found what?
Elon
Point of
Musk's
podcast.
pinned tweet is "We must pass the great filter."
The fuck does that mean?
No one knows.
We must pass.
The great filter. That's what he said.
It's quite literally
That's
the
his
meme of
tweet.
fucking millionaires. Dan, your mic is cutting out.
That's the great behind. We gotta pass the great filter. I know. Fuck off.
Anyways, as Elon Musk is just a meme in himself, and I just like him because of that.
So that's your guys' thoughts on it. What about you, Dan? You got your thoughts again, or?
Huh?
He thinks.
Okay, we were talking about NASA versus SpaceX, okay, Alzheimer's?
You said that Dan talks the entire podcast. Are you sure about that?
I think he's gone, like, mentally deteriorated since last episode.
I think I'm in.
My brain's
my-
shutting off today.
Dan's having
Normally I'm like-
Alzheimer's.
Well, normally I'm like
Alzheimer's.
prepared for this shit, but I didn't see the notes for this shit until like just a couple minutes ago. So like I'm not.
It's not really notes, it's just topics.
I know, but normally I kind of have have my thoughts collected, and
When do you ever have your
now
thoughts
it's just
collected?
like, oh, here's the notes. I'm like,
You
oh,
usually,
shit.
spew things out at last moment.
Yeah. But
So what do you
at least
think
I'm a couple
about, like,
seconds.
NASA versus SpaceX, Dan? Which one do you favor?
Well, I mean, to me, I favor SpaceX because like NASA's done the same test a couple times over and over and over again. Like, I don't know how many times we gotta send a fucking rover to the moon, or send a fucking team up to the moon to go collect samples, or fucking. Like, we've already done the moon. That's the thing.
The thing-
We've done the moon so many times it doesn't really matter anymore. We know it's
NASA
free.
We've been grinding the moon. We need to find a new place to grind.
Jesus, Josh.
We gained all the XP we can off the moon.
Didn't NASA, like, have a lot of loss in their funding or whatever?
Yeah, because they fucking aren't doing anything. And so government was like, dude, unless you're actually gonna try, like, doing important shit, we're just gonna take your money. And then SpaceX was like, hey, check this out. We made a fucking rocket that we could relaunch. And also, hey, we're trying to build a rocket that can go to fucking Mars. It may look like a silo right now, but it's gonna be fucking rad, so you should give us some money. And then the other reason why I like SpaceX is because they've made more progress over the course of like a couple years than NASA has in like a decade.
I see.
That's true.
Anyways,
It's all thanks to Sheldon Cooper. What?
any other thoughts you guys want to put down on this specific one?
Really, I just think like everybody needs to like just read Elon Musk's Twitter at all times.
I'm scrolling through it.
I'm not sure. Oh, welcome, Femdoggy.
You were correct, Wes.
Joining in halfway through, as I said.
The predictions are real.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I can barely focus on the fucking thick screens in front of me. I just put my food in my dinner, so I now have sauce on my
You
socks.
put your food into your dinner.
No, I put my foot in my dinner.
Oh, I think you said you put your food in your dinner. I'm like, isn't that where it's supposed to be?
Okay, so outside, this is a slight sidetrack, but today in trending on Twitter originally was Ask 2020, and now Blue Lives Matter has returned.
Blue lights.
Real political. Too political right now.
Oh, there's
I
different
had
types. What's
blue
trending?
lives. I'm confused.
What's the tops? What's our top? What's trending right now is a lot of NFL shit. So if you guys like football, hop on Twitter right now. Oh, cause yeah. I
Right
forgot.
now, it's not live.
Right.
Yeah,
But when you
I
look,
don't.
They're gonna like come into Twitter, after this is uploaded. It's now like totally different things are gonna be there.
okay, well then I guess I'm being
When do you know?
stupid, but it's
Oh,
DraftKings season.
Anyways,
something good to talk about related to Elon Musk is his Neuralink. You guys heard about that?
I don't know what the hell a
No.
Neuralink is.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it
So
Here goes
you're going to
TJ with more
Something I enjoy.
go ahead, Josh. What were you gonna say?
isn't the thing where they're trying to sync technologies like robotic arms to brain waves, so you can
Yeah,
control
it's
technology of your mind? Yeah.
yeah. It's like a brain machine. Like it exactly it says like a brain machine interface. And they did it with pigs, and they did like a test. And so basically, whenever the pig would touch anything would touch the pig's snout, it would then send a thing to the Neuralink, and it would just make sounds. Uh, which is doesn't seem like a big feat, but when you really think about it, like the brain is such a vast, like no one knows anything about it kind of thing, that like for us to do something like that really helps us understand the brain a lot more. But um,
I'm looking forward
you
to
know,
this.
what the big issue is like would you want something like that in your brain? Because if it actually works like
Yes.
it should, then theoretically someone could hack into your like the Neuralink, and then like if it was like, let's say like someone, you know how like people do like hacked iPhones and stuff like that, you get like a hacked Neuralink because you're stupid, and then someone hacked into that Neuralink like an actual like person, not like a jailbait, jailbroken
Joe
Neuralink or Neuralink or something, and then and then um and then hacked into it, then they could theoretically turn your heart off, which is really scary, like extremely scary.
You know how I've broken my PC twice just fucking around with it? Alright, one time because of Terraria. I feel like if I had that, I'd probably try and install something and I'm just gonna fucking install a virus in my fucking brain.
You're gonna install a virus in your brain. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And then the person would be like, "Nah, you're dead now."
Yeah, bro, you did
Just
this
like
yourself. You
turns you
need
into a
malwarebytes.
potato. Turns you into a freaking potato, dude.
Potato man.
It's scary. But
It's
I'm
still
pretty
pretty
sure
cool,
that it's a lot. As long as you use it as it's supposed to be used, then I'm pretty sure nothing will happen. But people are gonna find ways to take it to its limits, and then they're gonna pay for it.
I just want access to the internet in my brain, so then I can just fucking not bother with my English GCSEs.
Being able to just like stream with my brain.
Translate
True.
every language.
Yeah,
at
like
once.
stream through your eyeballs would be insane.
Oh, yeah. But
That would be.
wouldn't you also have access to every language out there on the internet?
Bro, okay.
Well-
Being able to understand every language at
Hold up.
once. Goddamn.
What are you saying?
Hold
Dan?
up. We managed to master neurolinking to a point where it's like very easy to do. Like it's something that like
Becomes common.
it's well like yeah, like it becomes a balanced, easy.
Yeah,
You
like
know.
have phones have become over the past few years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like beforehand, smartphones were a super rare thing, but now like every company makes a smartphone. Like flat screens are rare, but now flat screens are kind of common in every household. Like once Neuralink becomes, I guess, a common commodity, which may take a while. Fucking imagine the shit VR could do with that shit.
So that's the thing. That's the thing. Elon Musk talked about this. So if you were able to Neuralink your own brain, that means your brain impulses, like you moving your arm. If you just think about moving your arm, and you kind of like mimic it but don't do it, and you could probably do this while sitting down, where you think about moving your arm and it feels like you kind of move your arm, you can kind of trick your brain into moving your arm, but you're not actually moving it. You kind of feel like you are. It's a real experience, but you could do that, and you would do that in like a game, or you would do that in whatever thing you use a Neuralink for, right? It would also allow you, like, I don't know if you guys seen these things where you can, like, I don't know where I saw this, but I know this was like a thing that people are actually thinking about making, where you stick something on your head and you can listen to music like in your brain. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's insane. Um, we've really veered off of space here,
Yeah.
but
All I think about is the fucking Yugas from
I
Pacific
think we're in
Rim.
the science. We're in the
Yeah.
science field.
we're in the science field. I mean, Elon Musk is related to space, so it's close enough, right?
Like futuristic science.
Yeah, futuristic science. There we go.
Hey, I can replace all my limbs. I could be a fucking cyborg. I don't have to do
Yeah,
this
the
shit anymore.
futuristic science podcast.
Oh yeah.
What about the
Welcome to futuristic
long-winded
science.
controversy of is Pluto a planet? Huh?
Oh,
How
boy.
about that?
For fuck's sake.
It's Pluto a planet, guys?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's a
No,
dwarf
it's
planet.
not a
There are
fucking planet.
3 other dwarf planets, I believe, in the solar system that we know of.
There's like 50, but that's okay.
Same thing. Little baby
There's
dwarf
not
planets.
actually 50.
They're dwarf planets, and then they're the baby dwarf planets.
There's actually 5, but
Aw, who's a good little baby dwarf planet? Aw.
But there is
Little baby
the
dwarf
rumors
planet.
of Planet X. Or Planet 9.
well, okay. So Planet X was I wrote a paper on this like back in 7th grade. Planet X was a planet that they thought existed because it messed with the gravitational pull of certain planets like Pluto, like the dwarf planets all the way in the back. But it has since been mostly debunked. They don't know exactly what it was, but they know it's not a planet. I don't know. Back when I was researching it back in 7th grade, there was not a lot of evidence on it. Let me see if I can find like a recent article on Planet X. Back in
It wasn't
back in
about
like 2015.
Pluto.
was when I
There
was
were
in my
other
7th
dwarf
grade.
planets that seemed to have a really elongated, revel or whatever you would call it around the sun.
Yeah, like orbit. Yeah. The see, there hasn't been many new things out on it. Like there's something about in 2016. There's this article June 12th, 2020, but it's like a now article. Some people call it Nibiru. Some people like are saying that Planet X is like the heavens or something. I don't know. It's very weird. It just like the orbits don't match up. They don't make sense, and they don't know why. But I think there was some kind of phenomenon that's like making those planets be that way, and it's not actually Planet X. I don't know. There's not enough info on it. Planet X might be a thing, but I wouldn't really count on it. I would count more on a weird thing with a planet. Like a planet has a different magnetic pool or something. I don't know. I don't know. It could be. It could not be. I'm not a scientist. I'm not in. I don't know. I don't think there hasn't been enough to like really make me believe that it is. There's just been speculation, and while the speculation is very backed up by evidence, it's not enough evidence for me to say yeah, it's real. But yeah, no, that would be pretty cool if you had a ninth planet. That would be pretty cool.
Anyone else
That'd be
want to
very-
put thoughts on that?
Changing to everything.
Wasn't it the Kepler?
What?
Something.
That isn't that a type of
Kepler?
stuff?
Kepler?
Kepler
Did
is
someone
a
just say
cos-
Keflon?
Kepler? Like Kepler 22b? Or
Yeah,
like,
that.
What?
like the you mean like
A planet
a
from
star.
another- Okay.
the star.
That's right.
A star is an entire planet that is somehow orbiting around us. I'm pretty sure we would die.
So okay. So there is. You have to specify what you mean by Kepler. Do you mean Kepler or Kepler? Like Keplar or Kepler?
Yeah.
Like Kepler, like the planet or the sun, like or the star.
Planet.
Which one? The planet, like that inhabitable planet, the one that's like supposed to be like Earth's cousin or whatever. That one?
Planet.
Yeah. So like, are you talking about exoplanets, stuff like that?
No,
I love exoplanets.
You said Planet X. And different
Planet X.
It's yeah. Okay, there's a difference between Planet X and exoplanets. So Planet X is the theory that there's a ninth planet, and then exoplanets are like planets that are in the habitable zone that might contain life. So Kepler 452b orbits Kepler 22b, which is a star, which is about like 1,500 light years away. It's very far away, and it's in the Kepler 452b. I'm just gonna call it 452b. 452b is in the habitable zone, and so
Earth
basically
2.0.
people are calling it very much Earth 2.0 kind of thing. Like that would be the first place. Well, it probably would be the first place, but if there's a chance for life, it's probably going to be on that planet. That's like the highest chance of life. Don't quote me on that, but it's like the highest chance of life on any planet that we've found. It's like the same size as Earth. It's the same orbit. Has like 385-day orbital period. 390 maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Very similar to Earth. Very.
But I don't think we've actually seen the planet, have we?
No, we haven't seen it. We've seen it through a telescope though.
I mean the actual planet, or just know how it would look based on the orbit, based from the sun.
Well, I don't know if you've seen pictures of the black hole, but it's very hard to see objects from very far away. There's very low res images because they aren't taken by like cameras. They're taken by like waves that come back. So we don't know what the planet looks like. Like we didn't know what Pluto looked like until we had a telescope, or not a telescope, a satellite that went all the way down there, right? Remember when we got the pictures of Pluto? So we don't know what the planet looks like. There are artists that like make depictions of it, but we don't know what it looks like. We just know that it's in a habitable zone, on a good star, and it looks like it could support life.
Maybe we should save this for another episode topic to go deeper into detail with that.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, this is just like an overview of stuff.
To fuck up.
This is just an overview of stuff. No, I
I'm
got
not
you
saying
guys.
that.
Listen.
I'm trying to say to do that. I'm not. I mean, like, I feel like it could be a whole episode talking about habitable planets.
Listen, it was your fault for bringing me into this podcast, okay? I didn't come to you. You came to me, okay?
It's not
So,
a bad
like,
thing
well,
for you to. I'm not saying it's a bad
You
thing.
dug your own grave.
It's not a bad thing that you.
Quantum physics.
It's not a bad thing that you're going on about the stuff. I'm doing my best to limit it so it can be saved or stored over time. If that makes sense.
What I mean is it's not my fault that these podcasts are going to be like 2 hours long. I'm just saying.
Fun editing that, by the way, Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just here every week. I don't actually do much. I just come here with my information that I have, and I'm like, hey.
You just come here and yell about space for half an hour.
TJ has the knowledge of the space stuff, so we can bring him on. If we don't know something, he can explain it, and we can put our thoughts in.
Yeah. See. I don't claim to have all the information. I just want to clarify, okay?
You have all the information.
No, I don't. I just said I
have all the
no.
information. Yep.
Gosh, don't make me. Don't. Do you want to explain quantum entanglement? I don't think so.
Oh no.
I'll make you.
You can't make me do shh.
Next episode could definitely be much longer. Ow! But next one is astronomy versus astrology.
Okay, Josh, I'll let you go first, and then that's what I gotta say.
Astronomy versus astrology. I can't focus. I guess when thinking someone
Okay,
else take
cool.
this.
Okay, so does everyone know how the constellations are what they are?
To an extent, yes.
Like why is this certain time of the year this constellation? Do you guys know that?
Earth orbit and spinning and stuff.
So basically, um, the the sun passes through. So we have what you might like to call like a map of space, basically. Um, let me
From what I
a
understand,
constellation map of space.
the
I'm trying to find
galaxy
an image reference.
is kind
Not
of
not not exactly. No, no, no. From our view, what we see star-wise. Okay.
well, everything is
Um.
kind of like almost like a disc, right? Oddly.
Well, sort of. So here is probably hold on. Let me put an image in Discord so you guys can see what I mean. This is also send it to you, Sarah. So if you want to put it in the, you know, you can.
I put it
if
in
you
there
want
when I
to.
edit.
Yeah, in the edit, if you want to. So this is probably the best representation. I mean, it's very hard to find a good image of this because it's circular, but I think you can get the common gist of it. So back way back, they back like a BC, they made a map of constellations, and so that's what they thought the universe looked like. It was like Earth. It was circular, and it had like all the constellations in it, right? It was a flat linear plane, or just a flat plane. It wasn't linear, but it was flat. Um, well, not flat, but you understand what I mean. Like it wasn't like a vast, like infinite area, right? It was like Earth. It was circular, and blah 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 stuff like that. So they thought this because that's the only thing they see. You know, when you look out at the stars out in the sky, you don't think like, oh wow, like these stars are like probably millions and millions of light years apart. No, you see, oh that star is close to that star, but that's not exactly true. But that's what you think, right? So that's what they thought. They thought that, but they just didn't have the knowledge of knowing that hey, these stars aren't actually that close. So they made constellations to organize the sky. And so these constellations are what we know today as what they are. You know, they have like Taurus, Sagittarius. I don't know constellation names. Cancer, stuff like that. And so these constellations are put into regions of space. And I guess I could use this image to show that. They're put into regions. And so it's kind of like states or countries or whatever you want to put it as. It's just like that. So these, yeah, these regions, yeah, that's a good representation. These regions are regions of the sky, and so the sun passes through these regions, giving us the astrological signs because it's the sun doesn't pass through it, but we rotate around the sun, and but for simplicity's sake, the sun goes through these regions, and that's where we get our signs from for certain days. And that's why it's not monthly. It's like weird days. It's like August 2nd to like September 5th or something like that. So, yeah. But that's the only thing that's scientific about any of these. Everything else, like, and this might anger a few people. I kind of the scientific
bullshit. Sorry.
Jesus.
There's no scientific research on like if you're Sagittarius you're a better business person, or if you're this or that. You could scientifically prove it, but there is no proof for it. So usually like astrological signs keep it very vague, so that it seems like they're right.
The thing that seems like it's right is because people believe it so much, they preach it, and they bring it into their life so much that it literally guides how they end up living anyway. So
Well,
they
I kinda
believe,
like-
oh shit, this is guided by your life, so that means that must be true.
Yeah, I think I think
a
like it's
placebo.
like a placebo. Yeah, it's like a placebo
Yeah.
effect, where people assume that they've like I don't know when when they like the experiment when they give sugar pills and say it's gonna cure this or that, like it's
Yep.
gonna cure your headache, right? It's an experimental pill to cure your headache, and they're like, my headache's gone. Like 75% of people thought that, and it's the same thing with that, If you assume that this is how you act, that's how you will act. If you assume that Sagittarius, which I don't know if this is out, but Sagittarius are more angry individuals, I don't know, then, and you assume
That's
that,
a Leo.
oh, that's how I act, then you'll start acting that way, right? If you really believe it, you will. Um,
I don't know if that's always possible. For example, if you get shot into the foot, you can't your wish or believe that a piece of candy is gonna solve that pain.
yeah, and no, I understand, but I mean, like, you truly believe it.
Yeah, I
Like,
understand
you
that.
truly believe it. Like, if you truly believe that a candy would fall from the sky right in front of you, you probably wouldn't hallucinate candy falling from the sky right in front of you, because that's how your brain works. Your brain,
Oh
is
fuck
just
yeah! A
interpreting
bear,
things.
which totally didn't fall from the sky and wasn't under my desk this whole time. No, I'm joking.
Just, we're in a podcast, right? You just admitted you're.
I have no algae. Don't worry. I'm on painkillers.
Just
So I
like-
can't anyway.
As you say that, I hear a bottle pop open.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna touch that while I'm in this state. So, moving on.
Is there any chance we can cut this out? This is just very awkward and sad.
Yes.
This is very awkward and sad. Just Dan,
Dan, say
Dan,
something.
how do you feel about astrology?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I agree. I think that
Dan-
listen.
Dan brings up a great point. Astrology is stupid. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Dan said that, everybody. That was Dan. Nobody else. If you're mad about if you're mad about someone saying that astrology is stupid, go to Dan. Yeah, he said that.
It's like belief in or religion of space or whatever. Basically.
I have no problem with someone like looking at their astrological sign and just being curious about it, because why not? Like, because it is kind of cool that like you were born when the sun was passing that certain region of space, but I mean, other than that, if you're relying on it as a source of like news for yourself, like that's I think that's where the problem lies. It's like, how am I gonna be today?
It's like believing in tarot cards.
Astrology is that's the one where it's like you can't blame me for being an asshole because I'm like a Sagittarius or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Guys,
No,
Sorry, I can't help it. I'm a Leo.
you're an asshole because you're an asshole, not because you're
Dan,
it's like no, you don't get to
Dan,
blame
you're-
some random ass fucking star because you're a dick.
Dan, you're a fucking idiot. God damn it, dude. Shut the fuck up. See, I'm a Cancer. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I have to be what my sign is. I'm sorry. Can't help that I'm Cancer.
I do think that constellations are a little cool though. It's cool to be able to like have regions of the sky and be able to, because once you learn some of the regions of the sky, you'll start to figure out that the sky is a little more like, it becomes more familiar to you. You don't just look at it and you see like, oh, star. You see like the regions and yeah, it's very.
Depending on where you are, you
My
can see.
voice did not
Bring
like
my
that.
constellation to the table that I'm going to be bringing to NASA. I call it the Bees.
The bee's
If you look up at the sky.
I like how TJ's gonna be super
Bye.
serious and you guys are just straight up
No,
miming.
no.
I'm trying to educate the people, okay?
Listen
The
here,
people.
though. This is how everyone's gonna astrology. Hold on. I think I just figured out how to simplify science, right? So this constellation is known as the Bees, right? You go outside, you look up at the sky, you see all them dots. That's the Bees.
Bees?
So it's
Where the
one
fuck
region.
did the bees come from?
I feel like Josh is like looking outside and just like confused why there's bees up there.
Nah, man, this is my new
I'm not
astrology.
yet. I'm gonna look outside the window now. Give me a sec.
This will help make astrology 100 times easier on everybody. You go outside, and then you look at the sky at night, and then you see the bees. And then everyone's like, "Oh, cool." He knows his
I
spaceship.
hear someone's
You're
depression.
like, yeah.
Sorry. No one
I'm
had
not
that.
smoking boof. Excuse
Oh goddamn.
me, fuck off. Oh no.
Oh my god, Dan's playing a stream, so we're listening to that.
I think I don't think I like. Is there anything else you want me to talk about? Because I've really run out of things to talk about astrology wise. There really isn't much to
How
talk about
about
on that.
Wicker, Josh, Dan, Hidoggi, if you unmute yourself, what do you all think?
I'm so confused about why there's bees in the sky.
Let's
I
forget
got
about the
lost
bees.
and just came back into
No, it's-
bees.
oh,
and
God,
like
you don't-
people yelling about bees. I
You
wasn't.
don't get this joke.
Okay, I'm
The
sorry.
joke is I made astrology simple because I just decided to make a constellation where it's literally look up to the sky.
Ah,
It's
right.
the bees.
The glowy white dots are the bee. Are they white or are they yellow?
I swear to God,
Born from bees. Have a motive.
I'm joking.
Breathe.
Don't worry.
Eat.
I would like to clarify for this
Food
entire
sometimes.
podcast that not all stars are
Like-
white. Okay, thank you.
Oh, I know. I know.
Some
I'm
are blue,
taking the
some are
piss.
red, some are orange.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do have a question. What color is our sun, guys?
Is
What
this like
color
an
is it?
educational question?
What
Some
color is
orange.
it? What color?
Fire. Fire.
Sun.
Fire.
Fire.
It's fire.
What?
Actually, it's nuclear, right?
Oh my.
Grug sea fire.
Very cool.
No, it is not. Yellow.
Oh shit.
Wait, no.
Uh,
Never mind. Orange. Yeah.
This-
Sorry.
yeah.
I don't know
It-
color names.
It is.
Colors
know
is
color
colors.
names?
It's bright. That's the color it is.
It's orangey red and.
I have an idea, Josh.
gosh,
Look at the sun and tell me what color it is.
Alright. The sun's gone away. It's pitch black outside. I'm gonna look at the moon instead.
Well, we
sun-
can't
the
look
sun
at the
is
sun
orange.
here either.
The sun is
because-
orange, but it would make sense for you to say yellow. It would make sense because that's what it looks like from our perspective. Because the atmosphere, when it
Distorts it.
refracts to our Earth, it changes to yellow. Education.
I just forgot which one's
Who needs-
which. I'm gonna be honest.
Dan's take on life. Who needs education? Just quit college and go become a Twitch user.
I actually.
And how's that working for you, Dan?
Dennis left the call.
Simple. I need more people to make money.
Oof.
I need people to not be broke.
Okay, Dan. Okay, Dan. What you need to say is, I need Sims. Give me Sims.
I don't like Sims because then they're gonna ask for pics of my ass, and I
You know,
don't have any.
surprisingly, this somehow turned out like the normal
Just use me
podcast,
instead.
and like we end
Yeah,
up with ridiculous stuff at the end.
Really, the only part of space that was talked about was when I was speaking.
Yeah.
Josh is too derpy to
Me.
understand anything. Wicker doesn't talk much.
Derpy? No.
Your
I'm
dog
not
doesn't pay
derpy.
attention.
I understand
Damn.
I'm
every
having an
single
off day.
fucking thing that's been said today. I'm just
I'm having
too
The
out of it
bees.
to contribute myself.
Yeah,
The
bees.
bees.
That's different. I wasn't listening, right? And I came back into bees.
But yeah, no, I'm having an off day. Give me like a chance.
This is
next
basically
time.
just a basic introduction to the
I'll be
Cosmic
able to talk
Entanglement
about space,
series.
too.
So
I'm a-
Is this just gonna be like me talking about space and then you guys being like,
Yes.
bees?
Simping for you. Wait.
Welcome to the bees.
anyways,
Welcome to our normal podcast. This is the Bcast.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, For those of you who are still watching somehow managed to make it to the end through all the
funny
nonsense and probably confusion, how passionate are you about space?
And not
Very.
the space between your legs.
I'm
bro.
not talking to you guys, I'm talking to the fans. Are you a fan?
What fans?
I hope no one
Yeah,
heard
what the
what I
fuck, what
just said.
fan?
The
What
viewers.
fans?
Oh, fucking hell!
Yeah,
Doggy is here. He just spoke.
Dougie only
speak
speaks like he.
I don't think the fans. I don't think fans can speak.
The comments. There's a comment section below.
The comment section.
You
Fucking
can
dope.
click on the. You
Hit
can
that
click on a few
subscribe button.
buttons. You can use your keyboard and do.
No. Listen. The fan in the middle of my room does not speak.
Well, not with that.
Go bleep harder.
I'm sure if I hooked up a speaker to it and a microphone, I could make your fan speak.
What's it say?
Ignore the fact TJ has a triangle in his profile picture resembling the Illuminati.
And
Nice.
look at the Wesbrine Studios logo, which is also a triangle,
I don't know what
with
you're
a
talking about.
W. And you could take bits of the W apart and put it together again as the shape of an eye. Illuminati.
No.
Has the podcast
Yes.
ended or
I'm
or
about
is
to
this-
end
I
it.
don't
You
know.
guys are carrying it on.
I have no idea. I'm just here.
I'ma
I was
just
gonna
do
talk
the
about
outro.
space, but my brain shut off, and I'm not having a day today.
Thank you all for watching. If you are, as
You're
I said before, if you're passionate about space, please comment in the description. Comment in the description. Comment in the comments.
comment in the description where you
Yeah.
can't edit anything. Just comment in the description, guys. Guys, you don't have a description that has.
I
yeah,
need you to,
comment in
Instead of doing a description for the video, can we just write it in the comment section instead?
that. Yeah, we gotta save room for the people to write their passions about space.
You know what? The fucking comment section can write our description for us. There we go.
Hope you guys
Comment
enjoyed this
section, write the
mindfuck.
title. Write
And
the whole podcast for us.
we
Redo
went
the
from
podcast.
science to unscientific real quickly here. So
As always.
hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.